because we can just deny something, like we can deny a lot of DPS here.
Thinking about like Volitas. That's why I'm betting Gul'dan.
Double then.
Just go Volitas here.
Test,
I stand ready.
test.
I feel like Alex is not that good with this. We'll see. I don't know if other people
Why?
are. Just because you don't heal very efficiently. Because I get more value off of like tanky heroes.
Cool. I mean,
might be wrong.
still your Q's still like full heal me from like 50%.
Yeah, they heal
and
for you.
your W just heals our front line so they can out trade. So I don't think it's like bad. Like, should be fine. Obviously, like, yeah, Lifebinder doesn't heal as much like total
Stitches.
HP if it's used on Vala, but if you use it on our front line.
Stitches or Mura, I think it's Stitches, just fatter on the point.
Probably Bile, right? Bile.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
I think Stitch is fine here. I like it. Sure, you guys trade. Yeah, I mean, we just have a really tanky front line with an Alex to heal him, so should be fine. It's just a matter if I can like break their front line too, because I don't know if I'll do enough damage into Joe Euro. But I think we out sustain.
The only way our comp should lose is if we get all-end and don't survive from it. So we should win early game for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't have CC for follow-up on, please.
It's fine, I think Blazy is mostly just a peel here.
We have a lot of slows as the game scales on. Just use the slows to run them over.
As long as we Lifebinder, they're blessed engaged. There's no way we should lose. Rotations.
Yeah, I have played him once for us.
Just mid bot, Blaze top, I think.
Alright.
Blaze will be stuck at top then.
Yep.
Yeah, I think they outclear us, so I just want to rotate opposite to get the same speed on our turret camp.
Yeah, it's fine.
Pressure Joe off the wave.
Let me share
Zergling on the
Jill.
side.
Huh?
Set the hit Zergling.
Yep.
Just focusing Zergling.
Zergling, Zergling. I have hook, I have hook.
Go on.
Joe blocked.
Benabot.
I'm stopping here.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
get
it
the
can
wave
be
right away.
pretty aggro.
CT top.
Burn the wave quick since you're all getting stalled.
Top.
Kind of mid.
One more wave.
Oh, I'm already mid. I can't get back down as fast because
And get
It's
rid-
fine.
we're heading
I'm
mid
gonna
now.
check the support. You can go Mark, I'll be checking.
We're done the bot wave.
they're doing mid. I'm going to
Yeah, just do turret ASAP.
No one support, I'm going bottom. Tell mid. Tell mid.
It's gonna be a bot wave to pick up.
Have hook.
I'm going. You can be support because
Yeah,
Zero will be
we won't-
pure.
I'll just let Tass rotate first. Yeah, watch this. I'm gonna help Tom get priority on top.
Okay.
Yeah.
Probably actually could have stunned him. I think.
Zero going mid.
Thinking about
I'm
it,
looking to
but-
hook someone into this pit.
Zero going mid.
'Kay.
I'm
Look
bottom.
at, look at Jaina. Oh
W
shit.
back here.
Close.
Oh my god, I didn't make it back. I'm trolling.
I have lane clear, then wave one starting marks. I can.
Okay, I'm grabbing
Okay.
mid wave, and you can start it.
I'm here.
Started.
Zero bottom. Hit this.
Yeah, Tom play like here and here. Play on point. Shut him off me. Nice.
Feels a G or
Can
something.
you grab it?
It
It's
is.
Yeah,
D.
it's a D, it's a D. I have hook, I have hook.
I have shield. Okay, I'm shield
I'm
out.
reading here. Can I bad spot? Alright, thank you.
Heading top.
Super Marks. I'm going
Yeah,
bottom.
I'm gonna go to it.
I'm getting next
I
wave
think you want me
bottom.
to tank it.
Zero
'cause
bottom.
You can't
Yeah.
queue yourself.
Zero has the turret. That's bottom.
I'm thinking
Alright,
Virginia anyway,
I have
right?
top rotate.
Zero going
Yeah,
mid. I'm
they're
going
pressuring
mid.
me mid.
Coming.
Zero is going. It's going. I'm shield you. I don't have
Yeah,
more.
I have
I
to
have
heal
huge
camp.
flank here.
Almost here. I'm with
Yeah.
Tom. I'm on Tom. I'm on Tom.
Yeah,
Shooting
just hit your
three.
L.
I can't
Oh,
quite reach that Tom. I can't quite reach that Tom. I'm just hitting
Yeah,
front line.
just your L.
They put
Yeah.
turret.
Yeah, I'm trying to bring the
They're
turret.
on me here. Hard.
Fuck.
Can you get up? Just-
Yeah,
I killed
Oh.
the turret too. I killed the turret too.
I'm getting next wave bottom.
We're gonna try to save Dragon.
Yeah, I wanted to.
Hooking.
yeah, you
Zero bottom.
Yeah, I almost killed Zane.
I'm heading top. So we're gonna have 7 opens. We're not gonna
Yeah, we'll have
have
7 of them at least.
I'm just mounted Zero. Shit's going mid. I'm getting next wave bottom.
I'm on the way.
Working on clearing mid. Trying to help you as well.
I'm get 7
W
bottom.
back here.
7 bottom.
Yeah.
I can collapse. I have the bottom prior. I'm going mid.
I got on point so they can
Thank you.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm pressure him. I
I
have
have
shield.
hook. Here.
Nice. I'm slowing.
On the Intori, I'm on the Intori.
I have
Yeah.
shield.
I got blinded. I got blinded.
W front
Putting
line.
our turret down.
Just stay front line.
Okay.
Just
They are
keep
turret.
Do our
keep the
turret, do
pressure
our
at the
turret, do our turret.
Okay.
I'm going top.
Going.
Someone blaze bottom probably.
Yeah, got it.
The turret right now.
Okay, you got it.
Top pressure. They need clear top. I'm going mid. If you only delay distribute, I can shield you one sometime. If you
Okay.
only can
I'm
delay
gonna
it,
tap. I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna tap over.
I will shield you for you.
Okay.
For
I'm
not
line
more
up.
shield.
So
One
double
more
turret.
shield.
Putting turret in the corner.
Shielding two.
W.
Yeah.
Heals up.
Stunning.
Okay.
1-2 Dragon. How long?
I have shield.
50, 5-0.
Just
I have
hooking
shield.
Joe. Keep fitting me.
Stunning that. Stunning that.
Okay. Keep front lining front line.
One's
E3,
Zergling.
E3. Yeah, keep hitting front line.
One Nesper.
I have shield for you.
I have
I'm
a W
shield
over
you.
here.
Hook one, hook one, hook one. Looking. Oh,
I missed Q. Might have
Fine,
killed
we
him.
got.
Oh, never
I'm
mind.
going bottom.
Swear. I mean, if we don't get kills, it really doesn't matter. It's just like push them off like we're doing. This is fine.
You sure you don't want me bottom so you can stay with Waller?
No.
Okay.
It's okay, you can feel for me pretty well, and we have shield from the protector if they go in.
What you can do is soak sometime, but that's fine. If you can soak mid, I
Yeah,
get
I got
fire
that,
at bottom.
Careful, Casa.
Yeah, I'm good.
Just gonna keep rotating.
Okay. I have botch prior to if I don't push mid. It's
Okay.
Okay.
I'm disabling mid for it. Frost top.
I'm mid. I'm get the wave and I'm shoot the Aka for shield. They can collapse. I'm uncle the flank. Zergling in the flank. Them. Zergling in the flank and
Do their
I'm
turret.
blowing.
Do their turret.
Yeah, we
I
got
have hook.
guns.
I shield myself for sustain. See this guy bottom.
You have
This guy
wall art
bottom.
on.
If we
20
gank
to
him, they'll
grab it?
support camp.
I'm just
I'm gonna go anchor
mounted.
while you guys gank him.
He gonna jump. I'm shoot Tomister.
He's
Get
gone.
They're gonna do support camp if we're there too
Coming
long.
My way.
Yeah, they're
you
on
can
it.
go.
Yeah, I have bile.
Okay, you can go out.
For
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
Yeah.
shoot
Might
for
have
you.
to use turret, but if they don't turn, don't use it. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
Try and
shooting.
kite out. Try and kite out. Okay,
I have hook,
you
I have
good?
hook.
Oh,
Shh, fuck.
Just get it. There's
oh,
a huge
that's
buff wave I
fine.
have to
Doesn't
get.
matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Just
You guys
Yo,
go-
yo, yo,
someone's gotta pick it up. I really don't want to have this actually.
You're the carry, baby.
The last person who wants to have this actually.
Turret's up.
I'm good. Vision here. 3 mid, 4 mid.
Our turret's up. I'm coming down to.
Our wave's slow pushing top. We should push with it. We have a big wave.
We have a turret camp
invade,
right
they can
now.
invade
Okay,
because the
okay,
soil
okay,
on
okay.
top.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like they're
Yeah,
really
invade, yeah,
They're
right.
going.
I'm dead.
He ulted, I'm ulting
Aka.
Jaina. It's
I can maybe hook someone over here. Oh, so close.
They're gonna miss the top wave. Struggling bot.
You can't kill this guy.
There's 3
I'm
mid right
Vision,
now.
3 mid. Let me and Tomister so
If we went top and they went for our turret, we just got the fort.
but no one was there.
There's someone here. So. Let's do our top left. Blaze keeps looking bottom.
Alright.
Race 13.
I'm top.
I think they're on top game, so I'm pushing out hard. Give UV.
Or top. They are going mid. Everyone collapsing mid.
Nice. I got a tower bot for 13.
Hook one.
Yeah.
They
I
have
can
one
follow
bottom.
up decent damage if you get a hook on
We
it.
should really push with these.
Yep, I agree. Coming up. Almost
Joe's mid, I have hook.
there.
I can't rotate mid because
Hooking. Just do
these guys
damage.
are gonna miss mid.
I mean, I don't care. I just want to push with these.
Okay.
I'm Presso Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing goes to
Hook
bottom
one, hook
too.
one.
I'm in shit.
Broke
5
his-
men rotating on you, 5 men rotating on you.
We're 13. I have hook.
I'm keeping pressure on Zane.
I'm shielding.
Jumping turret and bile.
I have one
Trying
shield
to
for
drop
you.
you.
They black binder it.
More than this.
I don't have shit. I'm
Stunning your
Jaina.
arrow, stunning your arrow.
Dragon.
Putting bunker.
Shielding two.
Trying to get in the bunker, I can't get in. Fuck.
I shoot
Still
Jin.
trying.
The bunker drop.
The turret.
Do a hook.
Blaze doubles hook while I'm on point.
I put
There's
down the
3
support
top.
camp plate because I guess I misjudged the range. I think I tried to place it out of its range and it didn't place. Alright, just double soak and we should be able to still get
Probably
this.
do the support camp.
They're on turret. Our turret's in 10, I could go
What
down
to
to it right
do
now.
support camp here if they go there turret?
You want support camp? Okay, I'm coming up.
That's fine. Do turret, do turret.
Okay. I'm going
It's
to
just have like Blaze anchor
yeah,
in between.
I'm anchoring here. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like anchor between support camp and turret if you can.
I have G
I
some.
think we need Alka bot side. Like,
They are top, they are top.
okay. If they show top, it's fine.
Yeah, this is safe. I've got
Three mid. They're gonna come to me right now for sure.
Coming up
We
right
should
now.
do support camp. We should force it. You have dragon?
No, 80.
But
80?
they are
Okay.
on, they need one on
It's
point.
fine. Yeah. They're still on point.
I don't have ultimate.
They got off point. They got off point.
I have hook.
He's coming from the side.
Tom on
We're
point,
getting
please.
flanked. We're getting flanked.
Knocked off.
I have shield. I'm in shield.
I picked it up. I picked it
Trying to
up.
peel off.
Okay,
Alright,
okay.
you guys. I used it.
Yeah.
Putting
if
bunker
on-
in case you need it.
Okay. I'm just on circling right now. I'm just on
Yeah,
circling.
kill your own. I have hook.
Stunning.
Good, good, good.
She should have bubble.
Okay, try and stop damage on him.
We can disengage.
Fuck.
Shield you one.
Mikasa.
Shield you. Shield in 3, I don't wanna
give it
pop my
two.
ultimate.
We can't win fights if Akasti uses Lifebinder on himself.
Okay, so we need someone close. Because they flank us. I'm Yochin. Okay. He has no.
W back here.
On the way up, I bunkered 3.
What's up, life
I have
binders?
ultimate.
Yeah, we can still press onto this once you guys are here.
I'll have dragon.
When?
He has it
Now.
up, I think.
Is it up now? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, start
We
pushing
need
the wave.
pressure the point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta do
I
that.
have hook, I have hook.
Join the point. He black time shield you.
Oh, that's me.
I'm trying to you.
Alright.
I'm fine.
Okay.
I stunned Esper in the
Kill
back.
Thrall, kill Thrall.
I just
I
have to
still
kill
have
Zergling.
shield.
I just have to kill Zergling.
I put a
Bubble.
bunker for follow.
Yeah, I'm killing Zane. One Esper now.
Yeah.
Stunned him.
I am the backline. It's fine.
I'm going to
Okay.
soak. I'm going to soak.
W over there for you, Jay.
They're gonna try to do this every time. They're gonna try to kill our backline. It's someone in.
Yeah, it was good peel this time. Trying to
I
keep me out.
I probably should have life bendered before dragon there.
Probably.
It's
but-
It's
Based on-
if you lifebinder while dragoning and you dragon, it cancels life.
We're gonna get this wall and go
Guess you're
bottom.
right.
You don't want to go keep here?
You think we can? If you think it's.
Think
I'm
so.
rotating
If
now.
Blaze
Rotating
needs to be here
Tom,
though.
yeah, Tom should rotate then.
We not to have our ultimate, and this is big.
Knock
Trying
me
to preserve
back.
some health.
They're gonna.
We should be able
engage on
to punish this, like we're 16.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
Look
trying.
at
I
Root someone.
can't
Look at
step in
Zergling.
here, though, 'cause I can get.
Zergling's
Yeah, I'm on
Guys,
it.
good bubble, right?
Nice,
do it.
Yeah,
nice,
there's
nice,
bubble.
nice.
Blowing still.
Okay.
Double.
Keep sieging up. Keep sieging. I'm trying to get you in laser range.
Yeah.
Okay, I have root in one. Look at Zergling. If he goes in, look here, kill him.
I'm shield you.
You just root first.
Okay.
Keep
They're
the keep.
both oiled over here. They're double
Yeah.
oiled.
I don't have
I
follow.
don't have
Right,
follow.
we don't have a healer out, and I'm really low.
I'm fine. I stone skin.
I'm putting a bunker as soon as
I'm
I'm out
totally fine. We
of
win
bunker
this.
down.
Trying to get in.
You.
I'm just trying to finish the keep. Got it. I'm
I
trying to
mean,
get it
yeah.
now.
I'm
dead.
I think I got shield you. Shield in 4. I'm W. I'm keep cast W. I have Archon. I'm shield
Okay.
Arca. I'm popping
Okay.
Archon.
Or push, turn.
Carry Jaina, don't stack.
Try to get some damage
Front
with
line.
you. Now I can only hit front.
Joe. Can we get Archon on Joe? Hook one.
Fight's
I
over.
shield you.
With hook.
Back up. I think he's back down.
I'm just getting the wave because they can.
I'm gonna tap. I'm gonna tap. They have mid pressure. Let's do support count once Task gets back here.
We go
We can just-
bottom.
Yeah, probably.
I should reset after support count.
They are
I'm
close.
gonna rib with this.
They are 2. They have
Yeah.
3.
We'll be
I can't really
33,
fight
but
this.
I
Blaze will
think
be
we
here
need
soon.
wait, Blaze, and I'm shield you and
We just hit your L right now. Like this is fine.
I'm on him.
I'm pressure. Jaina is coming. I'm dismounted. I'm here.
Kill your L. She has no bubble.
Jaina no combo.
He's oiled. He's oiled.
There's
Stunning.
bubble.
shield
Wait,
Alright, she has
you.
bubble.
I'm looking at Jaina here.
Can we just kill your L?
I'm just on
I'm-
your
I'm
I'm just
zoning,
on
I'm
your
hard
If you guys
zoning, I'm
zone
hard
for me,
zoning.
that's good.
I
I
mean,
can go.
Jaina
I
has-
can go. Jaina.
Hook 3. We're getting
I have
bonus.
shield. I have shield.
You need to get out, Kata.
I have helping hand for you.
Just don't body block me as I'm getting.
She has
out,
no
that's
D,
all.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
There's
hooking.
no blessed. No blessed.
Okay. I need a reset. I'm just like, boom.
It's fine.
Can't do my oil and pack. I'm so fucking bad.
Anchoring their camp. They're on it. They're done.
Vision 3.
Your L's mid. If I get a hook here after that, I have Bile too.
I need to go top.
We can look at Thrall. While Task goes top.
Right here.
They probably look
Alex
for
would have to
fight.
be here, but
can just get our mercs. We could just probably play safe, play 20s. If we
Yeah, I'm
find a
just
hook, we
like-
can. But yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying. We can get
Mercs
mercs out.
off.
We got bot soak.
They have no ringer frost on me.
They're gonna
Okay.
look for they're gonna look for a hard engage on someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't really get a spot hook super safely. So I could and did, but
When
I
you
can
start
find
to
out.
walk there.
This is pretty much 20 right here. Yeah, there we go.
okay. Let me frontline forever, Tom. You just peel our backline. I have hardened and stone skin.
We can win a
Look
force
at it,
this.
look
Left
here,
foot, I
look
put
here.
bunker.
Okay, I rolled away. I'm okay.
I'm
I-
flanking
I'm
Wild.
putting huge fucking stun!
I'm down.
Yeah,
Just trying to get over there.
I'm just trying to live right now. You guys should win off that.
Yeah.
Look at trees.
Okay.
I'm peeling our
Alright,
backline.
we're fine. We're good.
Yeah, we're good now.
Oh my god, that's done. Jesus.
Can you?
Can someone dismount him, please?
Yeah. What's up, man?
There.
Bye.
You walk past.
Hey,
it,
man.
let's
I'm trying to secure the Johanna. I know where she is.
secure one of them, man. Oh, and she's
Oh
free
my
to go.
god.
She's
I
free
mean,
to
I
go.
can shield you.
Yeah.
Absorbing. Shooting 3.
I don't
Kata,
die
2.
if I'm tanking. I can't tell. I think a minion's tanking now.
One
Good
on
thing
point.
I'm just up.
Just get the objective. Just play Alka, honestly.
No, we can't end anymore, so.
Yeah, yeah. Just get the
maybe
objective.
We could have if we ignored your L and just went core.
It's fine.
Yeah, keep here probably still.
Yeah, I mean, it's good.
They're gonna collapse.
I know someone's on point. The best fight I could get right now. Gina's looking for a flank topside.
Do their camp.
They're
Are you
gonna.
sure you're gonna give him the fight?
Okay.
There-
I mean, let's give
I
him the
don't
fight
have
with
our
the
con.
Akka.
I mean, they
have
either do
support.
support camp or
Oh, we can do it. Yeah, we can do it
like
now.
they
we
would
can
be
do it
here already if they
That's
wanted to
fine. I
contest.
got it.
Someone get the turret.
No Archon. 24.
now. Yeah.
I
think
don't
it's
want to
time
be in
do
it because I have the heal. Fuck. I think it's Tom.
Okay, so
Baka.
Milo.
Tom has bunker too, but they're
Just
gonna
once
look for a
you-
fight before
I don't
the.
have
Just
my
once we get
license,
to,
also.
once you use heal camp, Tom needs to hop. You guys need to switch because we need to have bunker after.
Yeah.
I'm looking for flank.
Because all my saves are inside the protector right now.
They're gonna force some Casa. We need Fox on core. Don't
Yeah,
be
just a
scared.
core.
I have
Silent.
shield.
I'm trying to get out. I'm getting out. I'm getting out.
Go camp
I'm
here.
looking for you.
I'm shoot.
Going in.
Core.
Trying
I'm
to
just
hit
hard
core right
zoning.
now.
Hard zoning.
Yeah,
Just go core. I'm
I'm
hard
zoning
zoning.
them. I'm hitting core. Slow.
Stunning again. I got my stun canceled. Really? I slowed him. He slowed Jay. Kill him. Wow.
I shield you.
Good.
Good job, Tom. The bunker. Save me.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you're fucking dead. I don't get.
Yeah, no, I mean that's what I'm saying. Well, I said both my saves are in the protector, so if they go on us, someone has to get out and save me, because I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Big shield on you, baby.
Because I had to cancel the minigun because you can't leave while you're minigunning.
Oh shit. Okay.
I feel like our comp was just 10 times better than theirs.
Oh, I completely agree. I think
Yeah,
it's
That's Vol is just busted.
The only thing I want to talk about is the second heal camp or something, where like Akka had a life binder himself, and you guys like completely got destroyed in that fight. I think like you guys knew that they were flanking from that top, and like you guys need to either designate that before who's watching the flank or what. But I don't know what needs to change, but. Like, there needs to be a tank in that bush, like, always, if you know they're flanking. I feel like that could have been, like, way more game-changing than it was, just because your comp was, like, way better, but I feel like there should never be a point where Alex Straza gets, like... And the only reason Akka lived for so long was because somehow Joe missed Blessed Shield. Like, point-blank Blessed Shield.
Baby.
Yeah. No, I mean we called it, but I guess I could designate someone to go. I guess like that's
I
the
watched
next
the
thing I can-
mid because they could flank for the mid.
Yeah, I could say just fucking Tom or Jin. I can just
Right.
say someone get in that bush.
Right.
Because yeah, I mean, I
Like-
said they are flanking. They are
Right.
coming around.
Especially
shoot 'em.
like as the damage,
they
like that's if they're not
Yeah.
doing their job, like just be like, yo, I'm scared of that bush, like a tank get in there, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually I stand in that because, especially if they have like condo or something, because I. do it
Right,
just to
right.
dodge
But
it,
we literally saw like 3 people coming from the top side from that minion wave. Like we knew exactly what was happening.
Right.
So like you can anchor if we know where they are from one side and then it's just one dude flanking you. That's fine.
Yeah.
But when you're Alex especially, it's like you can't let people flank you.
I was just far back, man.
In this already happened a lot. Someone show top and we start the Merc's bottom right. They're gonna invade, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Jin just had a different idea in mind because, like, I had already rotated down. Like, you know, normally I would do Mercs there. That's kind of my job, right? Is to go do that Merc. And then after I was at the Merc, Jin called to push top instead, and like that call would have been fine if we called like more ahead of time. Because I agree with you. If they invade our Mercs and we're already top, then yeah, we'll take the fort. But at the point where we are already like about to start the camp or we're already bottom, like now if we rotate up, by the time we rotate up, they already take the camp, and then we don't get much value out of it at all.
Yeah.
But if it was called ahead of time, then yeah, it would have been completely fine.
I really like those kind of calls too. It's just we need to all know like what's like going down.
So,
Like
yeah, so I don't disagree with the call. I just think it was too late for us to make that the decision because already 2 of us were by the camp. Even if we hadn't started it when you called it, we were already like there.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, and I mean I think it's a good call. Just it needs to, if you want to do something like that, just try and get us ahead of time because I'm gonna be doing my job, right? Like my job there is to go do the mercs because they're up. We should be able to collapse down there. It's a good place to fight if they want to funnel into that choke. So I was just doing what I should be doing. Rainer's up.
Raynor. Raynor.
Oh, wait. I was gonna let Jay pick it, so.
Anytime you're ready.
What do you guys think the new character or whatever is based off of the door? You guys see the teaser? It's just a goddamn
A door.
I think it's a WoW character, first things first.
It looks like Scarlet Monastery, except for it looks a little too futuristic.
I think it's gonna be a Valkyrie or a some sort of
Go,
Diablo something here?
mouse.
because the door looks like it's from Halls of Valor, which is like the
The
Dungeon
very
and WoW.
cool people?
Yeah, Valkyrie. There you go. Valkyrie. Maybe it's High King Skovald Omega Law. Shit.
That'd be lit actually. Very cool.
You said Malf, right? I'm not like just.
Yeah,
hearing
he
things.
did. He did.
Okay. Just checking.
Oh, but then he said Malf equals Alex, so. Okay.
Yeah.
That's oh, I caught up, guys. I'm here now. Alright.
Is it just me, or is Nesbury like the most punchable HOTS player in the world?
Interesting.
I mean, he's kind of not wrong, right?
We will forge a great destiny.
What the?
I was actually thinking about Varian as being a counter to Alex, but I would think it would be like a Varian Greymane kind of style, not Varian Hammer. It's kind of one shot. There's no cleanse. Her burst healing's not good. She has 2 seconds. What do you want to pick?
I need a dodge, I think.
Okay. Yeah, we need the Alex now.
to dodge anyway, so.
I think see Hanzo's up. We could just grab like a Chromie or some mage for the hammer. Junkrat, Chromie, Flaming, something like that.
We win frontline, so we might not need to deal with the hammer if we just deal with their tanks. We just want Jimmy to do damage. I think my offlaner is weird. Like, there's a lot of options that are fine, but
Just go Sonya. Could just go Leoric. Could go Blaze. Is Blaze still up? I don't know if Blaze is up. I don't remember if that was
Thrall gets out rotated by
Blaze has been.
Okay. Thanks.
Thrall gets out rotated by Haka, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Thrall gets out rotated by pretty much anyone because he just clears slow.
I think it's Sonya. And I just want another really loaded backliner. So I'm thinking
Chromie could do Hanzo. You just want loaded backliner. And Jaina. Jaina's just a dick load of damage. So that's what you want.
I kind of like Cassia.
You could do Cassia, yeah.
Does Chromie really matter if they have like shield wall and Deckard heals for hammer? I don't know, seems. They're going Valeera again, aren't they?
My problem with Cassia is that they have taunt, we have no cleanse, and I'm close range, so I'm always in taunt range, and so I can just kind of die.
I feel like guys are hella gonna die.
The variant's the scary part about it, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like Jaina or something. Still kind of
You can-
spooky, but
you can
still
pick.
spooky.
I think just you pick, I'm not really sure.
Mm. Could go Li Ming. Whatever. Do Jaina.
Yeah, like whatever's fine, probably fine here. I just don't really know what's like best, right? Yeah, Valeera.
Should have just picked Valeera. I think she's really bad into hammer, but you know, should have just picked her. I couldn't see a Valeera do literally anything versus a hammer. Like, I feel like you try and walk in, you just get concussive blasted every time before you can reach E range.
Yeah. I feel like this will be kind of a test to see how like Raynor with a big front line matches against like Hammer. We can Lifebinder the CC target because they have like taunt, tongue, silence. I think I go Feast.
Bottom, like I did the last time, because I'd like to go Winter's Reach again if that's the case, because I think it's really nice against the hammer. But if I'm rotating between two lanes, then yeah, I'm gonna run out of mana so fast.
I think you need to always clear mid first because they don't have good clear mid.
Okay, so you want me to clear in mid? Then I'll go. Whoa.
You and Jin, and
Yeah.
me and Nakabot.
We'll just go this build then.
Don't see the fog. Stay on the fog.
Yeah.
They're gonna gank you, Tommy, like every time, like
Yeah.
now.
I'll go
Someone
straight
can
for it.
rotation with him to
I'm
help
going.
I'll go
rotate.
straight for it.
Okay, you're fine.
Keep your safe.
Three
See Blair.
bottom. Three bottom. China, it's nice wave mid.
Yeah, I'm staying mid. You can come up.
Mhm.
Trying to get eyes
God.
on Delira. Should be fine.
How many can't rotation? It's clear.
One above me.
Feeling Haka.
Press for him.
Ivy.
Keep the body. Keep the body. Okay, okay. Should die. Yeah, good.
Okay.
They
Q1.
marked up.
Stay there,
I can
Mercs.
just do Mercs if you. Theirs? Okay, I'm going.
Tommy starts top.
Someone get me vision.
The Haku
I don't want them to get it.
Yeah, the Haka's gonna.
Okay. Do it quick.
The Haku is behind us. There is Valira on
I'm engaged on.
I'm
Fuck. I thought.
Crazy, but.
No, I wanted Tom to come, but I didn't communicate it properly.
I already
I'm retarded.
When I said go theirs, I meant like
Run,
together.
run.
but I should-
Wait, I'm retarded! Oh no! Help! Save me!
They're
Dude,
bottom,
that
they're probably invading. They're probably invading. Oh no,
Calculated
they're just shoving. They're just shoving.
I
I'll
don't
play
know.
mid.
Valera's mid. Valera's mid. I want the
Okay.
souls.
Dude, I'm running back. They shouldn't have backed.
They're on me. Bottom. Fine though.
Can't
I
do
got the
nothing.
Valera out.
I'll grab it.
I'm gonna pressure hammer off this
They
tower.
got 2 towers.
Taunt's down. Here we go, hammer. IB.
Yeah.
And press a variant.
Yeah.
Healing two.
Almost here.
Tell me no
You want
Tapping.
W back here, W back here.
Yeah, I'm getting on it.
Catch mid.
Yeah.
Another mid wave coming in to me.
We need Diablo protect Jaina to clear.
It's at my towers, so I'm fine right now.
See,
Watch
they
this.
Valera spot.
I'm dead.
Yeah, it's cause this.
What?
Valira can't have lane priority in West China.
Play top 2.
I'm coming to left.
And you stay bottom.
I
Valera's
can
mid.
stall once.
Going in on him.
You put on the bottom to push.
Clear.
Dead.
You guys are dead.
Taunting.
I'm at bottom, I can trade.
No place but so far. Just mid right now.
They're gonna push bottom, invade armor.
Yeah.
On my way to mid. Valera has rotation.
Okay. I'm going bot.
Don't have 7.
Yeah. Shoot you.
To this, he's gonna clear there. Don't see them. Valera made, okay.
Okay.
Alright.
These.
They're gonna invade because Thomas first stop.
Taunted me.
They're gonna invade. Hamid's bottom, okay.
I'm rotating
Yeah.
now.
I'm keen for we do this.
Need finish.
Trying to peel.
Easy.
Oh
On
fuck.
the way.
Valera on the
Gonna die.
Stay on the point.
Yeah.
Fight this.
Yeah, you guys can probably win.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys win with Jimmy.
Yeah, I'm keep
The
going.
pressure.
keep
The
going.
Dragon's too OP.
Q3. When's your spear? When's your spear?
key bottom, the shots.
Careful.
I don't die. I'm gonna gank hammer. Just trade.
All cap, I guess, Tom.
Valera mid. She's looking for clear.
Both blows.
She's probably here.
Look at hammer. So cleanse. Make sure this got in. Just want the souls too. Okay. Unvarian.
too.
Coming down.
Look at
Coming down.
Deckard, guys.
I'm here. I'm
Doc is
here.
gonna have rotate on me. He's looking
My
at Z.
flip got
Infinity right now.
stops.
He's
Easy. I don't
Easy.
have.
Taunt down. Just
I'm
keep killing me.
Valera.
I
Yeah.
don't have heal for 2.
You can fight this.
I'm catching top.
I'm helping Valera here. They're going bottom. I have lane mid.
I'm tapping mad.
Care if
Careful.
for
Oh,
they are
shit.
coming. I'm king. Oh, I missed it. Yeah. We knew this.
Walk
Come on,
through there.
Varian.
But he was tapping.
Can
Lose
live.
missiles.
No, it's
No.
bad. It's many souls.
Bottom.
When he bought it.
They're gonna push because they have 10. Can care they can come in behind us. Yeah, they always do this.
Fuck it, I'm just going in. Fuck.
Coming bot with
No,
lightning.
I have extended too. Fuck. Damn it.
They have 10.
I'm on the way.
Welly.
I'm
Slinging Tori.
Pressuring Deckard.
It's Valera on me on the yard. Yeah. Easy.
Doug.
5.
Slicer.
Straight out.
Got Dom
Can
dead.
you
Now we have nothing to save him.
going mid?
I can heal you.
They're gonna keep pushing
Varian's on
here.
flank.
On me, it's Valera.
I'm just fucking.
Lightning.
Not there.
Lightning.
Clearing.
Can Julia armor?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just gonna start it before we go top.
Okay.
It's pushed.
W on the ground.
They have 2 mid. Do something, we could invade, but
Okay.
don't have more.
W
Okay.
here.
The Varian.
Yeah, I'm looking at Varian.
They are split. Valera baby in here.
Yeah,
Valera here.
Yeah.
Dragon.
Nice up. Tongue.
I'm
I'm front line.
Island. Daunted.
Yeah, sitting front
Varian.
line.
I'm in Zarg.
Look at Daka.
Yeah, I'm on him.
IV.
Okay.
Still IV. Mean.
Nice.
I'll
W
push
up here.
bottom, maybe.
Yeah. Let's
They're not
push.
talking mid. See here?
Yeah, unstealth it. I can Q. I got knocked away. She's in.
I'll go mid. I'm going mid.
I'm good. So
Here, I have a W for you up there. There.
We feel kite for your side, but Hammer, like, we win.
I think Tom was trying to like the entire time. I'm pretty sure he just kept getting dragged back in.
I literally got ISO, drag, silence.
Valera mid, we have prior. They have
we
here.
need like kill Varian.
trust her.
Yeah.
Alex,
They
stop.
at bottom,
Yeah,
bottom.
just-
We hardening, force hard engage here. Here?
Here, Deckard.
Trying to get there.
Oh my god.
Closer.
I had lightning.
It's gonna ult probably. Okay.
On him. Did they cut mid? Cut mid. Left?
Aka
There's
cap.
no cap. There's only one
What? There was no cap mid.
Oh, I swear to God, there was a cat mid. I'm insane.
Can't push with Hammer. We need protect the castle too.
I really
Coming,
wanna
I'm
swing
coming, I'm
mid.
coming, I'm
I'm
coming.
gonna miss the whole wave. I
Go,
think.
go, 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 go.
Yeah.
I'm watching you. I need to head top though. I don't want to miss another wave.
Five more globes.
They're on top camp.
this
I'm pretty
tower.
sure.
Clear's mid.
They can collapse
me.
mid because they are
I'm top. There.
top.
Slip.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's my B. Slipped up too far. Oh, stuck. Maybe.
They look for bottom now.
Yeah.
I can't go here. It's dead. It's dead.
That is. Yeah.
Maybe we push top, you know. They're gonna do your mark. Push top.
Okay.
Maybe Giant and Jabbo can clear. No.
Try. There's a wave coming in mid. as well.
Valira mid.
Bottom.
It's fine. This is not
Okay,
bad.
Hammer is just sitting here. I can't even step up.
Careful.
Play top 2.
Are we giving? Okay, we're giving this.
Maybe 6.
Going
Access
aggressive.
cleansing, so you should watching
Killed a
Jack.
Haka.
DPS are in the middle of the map. Okay.
I have lightning.
See Valira here.
I'm watching.
Valira is still here.
Yeah, we should fight. I have 2 zoned off. Look at Varian.
It's
Haka Cat or someone. Should
ISO
be
down.
aggressive.
I can't press for there
Sorry,
because
W
Valira you're
down.
flying.
It's no ISO, they're on me.
Yeah, I'm tapping it.
Just kill Deckard.
Yeah, one Deckard right now.
Valira, it's on.
Pressure up.
Lyra can't kill you. Lyra can't kill you. I'm hard zoning her.
Valira,
Tons.
it's, I'm in 10 HP.
Yeah. Fuck.
This,
We need to just ball. Like, cap.
Yeah, I'm capping. It's tornado.
Okay, that's Tornado.
Capping.
The hammer's eventually gonna get it.
Hammer?
Valira behind.
One
her.
Hammer.
Yeah, there's a W back here.
Okay.
Okay.
What do we have? I have W2.
Dragon.
Okay.
Nothing.
Trend.
I just
A
have
W here.
Lyra's
Clear
behind.
behind.
Okay.
I think we
When's your
can
next
cap.
W?
Yes.
I'm coming. Like, we have to win this.
I'm dead.
Road
Call
on
it
us.
on.
I'm silenced
Lyra,
again.
Lyra.
Okay.
On top of us.
Not
I have
bad.
lightning.
I blocked it for you. I got a slow.
I'm pressure, I have heals
Coming
on
over
here.
here. Fuck.
You can stop
Coming in
this.
with lightning. I'm coming in with lightning.
W over here.
Yo, one can stop.
I'm lightning on Hammer.
Yeah. Trying to kill. Nice. Fuck.
Bro, fucking 180.
You get bottom back. Resetting.
Yes, my.
Pretty bot.
I'm just diving the top. I can't go there. I'm just searching seat. Maybe they'll move it.
They marks probably.
Go fight. Just retard fight.
Valira here.
Just Lyra. Look for someone else.
W in 10.
Clear these aggro.
I can't even clear mid because it's just 5 minutes. You guys
It's fine.
are. Clears mid. Careful.
Look at Varian. Kill him.
Varian on your
Go
phone.
aggro.
Just found him.
Kill this guy.
Easy.
I have lightning.
Pressuring Varian.
Fucking hit the wrong button.
Haka next.
Yeah, just killed a Haka now.
I need to head mid. Ginormous wave.
It's fine. It's fine.
Or do you need me to push that?
Hammer cleanse. No, just go, just go.
W in 2.
No wave and Best Hammer.
We should be able to get it eventually. I feel like if we, once
The
our next
only way
wave, we can
is
just go
in-
on Hammer. I need to wait for the
I
wave, but I can go
I
on
know.
him.
Fuck, I'm just Wing here.
You are
Yeah, like I'm low now, but
cap. Where you go Hammer? We need flank.
I don't think so. I just
A whole while.
W.
I'm going mid.
Pushing top.
Valira top. Can be someone here, I'm checking. No. Can
We wanna
bait,
fight top side.
don't show
Was that
everyone.
Valyria? Was that Valyria? I saw Shadow.
They can
They're pushing
Top
bomb.
camp 150. Can look for the Haka here.
but they're gonna get bottom and I can forget.
Just
block.
collapse. They're
I'm
definitely easy here. But I want the fight.
Me. I get rooted back
Okay.
here.
Crushing hammer, crushing hammer.
I'm like,
Can only
Killing
hit
third
frontline.
line.
I'm
Killing
Zen
in the
and
back.
high.
Varian, 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 Varian.
Can only hit variant right
yeah,
now.
put me back on variant.
Okay.
Killed him.
I can maybe get hammer.
W here.
Okay, okay. Good try.
She
Good
goes
try.
2.
Keep soaking for 20.
Do their camp.
Okay.
Tom soak, do their camp.
Yep.
An angle here. Okay, stay. Go. Spider-Man's pulling this for you.
Thomas, I can get the next wave incoming. Valley right.
Don't let them clear these for free. I'm queuing her.
It's fine.
We might be able to get these in. 1.
I need to make sure they don't back up. Okay, we
So,
said.
yeah, I mean, they don't have variant.
Running into cap.
The Yoten
Yeah, Lornado.
Alka's cap.
can keep soaking, get mid.
Yeah,
mid,
try to get
Thomas and
20.
left.
Look for mid. Yeah, if hammer's still
Trying to
above, might have a
rotate to
window
you
here.
guys.
Trim tank. You should do
Go
boss.
Armorix.
Ow.
They're all up. We're not 20. I'm still.
We can get 20.
Deckard's
push
bottom.
It's if you wanna do something, don't ask. Say.
Watching J, in case Lyra comes.
Cause it's, yeah, it's a good point. Cause if we're just asking, then we might just walk up there and do nothing. So, just, if you want to do it.
Valeria's mid.
You need cap bottom. You can look for. When you cap mid, you can look for bottom.
I just got us 20 mid, I'm coming down. Look to push these in.
They're gonna force.
Alright.
I might go
I'm
20
moving.
breaths to get this down. I'm
The
holding.
Haka will Z behind us.
Hammer's like here and in this. Probably.
The Valira here. He's
Okay.
he's
Look, I'm flank, I'm flank, I'm flanking.
I'm
I'm pressing Valira.
Yeah.
Valira was made.
Pressuring third lane. Careful, we're
Does he have
just playing in
essence
hammer
still?
range.
I
Playing in
don't know
hammer
if I'll
range.
drag him up.
Does he have essence still?
Yeah, I'm just.
We don't have
Careful,
water.
Alka.
Yeah.
We don't really have any.
Hard jump on Esper.
Killed him.
Okay.
We
Okay.
can push now.
Yeah. I'm looking here.
Should be okay. Kill the
I don't
four.
die. I don't think.
I'm immortal.
Maybe I know.
Oh, there's a
I'm
W
gonna
there.
die here. Hammer's just killing me. We just stepped into hammer range.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have walked up. I wanted to follow up. Dumb.
You
Within
need to go
50.
there.
Play for ours.
It's hard because I need face check here.
Running up.
They're mid. It's 4 mid.
Can we just get ours?
Cap
before-
bars, cap bars.
Valira here.
Fuck. I'm gonna throw a W here, Jay. Cap.
Just cap bars. There's only
Cap
gets
ours
3.
before they collapse on us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lightning.
Big damage.
Up in 20. Need to watch boss.
I'm checking.
Kill him. I have flip.
Watch hammer range. Watch hammer range.
Oh, you need. We didn't need to go there.
Tapping.
Now they're gonna.
Valira.
I still know it.
I'm dragging.
I'm alive now. If you guys can like live and not let them get it long
Yes,
enough. I'll be
don't
there.
join
Yeah.
the range.
I was trying to get in the W
I
there.
Yeah,
dragged.
that's good.
I still have ult.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we
I
still
don't have ultimate.
Yeah, I don't
Okay, we have
enough
30
range.
seconds on Diablo. We just need to not die, and we need to wait for Diablo. And
If they get
continue to
bottom,
not
we can
let them
get boss.
Is there any way we get
It's-
sight here?
They are
Somebody's
here.
in
They are
that
here.
bush.
I saw. I'm
You okay?
cancel. It's
Tongue down.
Okay.
Hit Varian slowly, slowly.
carry ultimate.
Hammer's on boss.
then
Hammer's on
again, I
boss.
can't check
I have
again.
to go,
That's
I
the
have to
only
Yes,
go.
thing.
they should. I think they're doing it. Maybe not.
Should
I
be
cancel
okay.
this. I think Valira.
They're on the side.
Oh,
We're
he
on the
silenced
side.
me. Fuck.
I'm keep pressure with you. I have your ultimate zone. I can get vision.
Coming up.
It's easy to get
They're
vision.
off it,
We
they're
don't
off
we
it,
don't
they're
have to
off
go
it.
to him. Yeah. We'll have to fight for bottom. It'll be 3v4. I'll have Welly in 30 seconds.
I'm gonna tunnel.
Don't join the range. It's if you play out range, we win.
Okay, Hammer's not there.
I guess I'll look for cap. I'll look for cap. You guys
Yeah.
step up for me.
Yeah, it's fine.
Make sure we watch for Valyria collapsing on me. We need
She's
to find
dead.
her.
She's dead.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's right, I killed her, I killed her.
Oh, they boss.
Can you guys go? Can you guys go? I can't
Yeah.
just leave this though, because Dahaka will burrow and cap, so I have to cap it.
Okay.
Are we too late? Fuck.
No, Hammer.
Join the point.
Okay. He's taunted. He's taunted.
Can't fucking Lornada.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just dumb oversight by us. Should have been.
I knew they were like they could look at it, but they didn't have Hammer there, so they wouldn't have a lot of time. But we also really wanted Lifebinder that game.
Well, yeah, but it's also just like the early game mistakes. Like, we have really good control of the map if we just, you know, like clear mid, move down, go back, get control, because then Valyria can't do anything. And then like the invade. So here's the thing with the invade. Like, I know
See-
you wanted Tom to come, but even if Tom comes, we're invading
lost.
into Hammer, and Dahaka can burrow in with Valyria coming on the back line, and the only way for us to like damage their front line is to move into Hammer's range, like into that bush where Dahaka and Valyria are gonna shit on us. Like, our back line cannot invade there into Hammer unless we have like someone still dead. Dahaka was gonna spawn in time no matter what, and they were gonna be able to flank us. So really,
Because-
it's like, that play's never gonna work for us.
Because Tahaka died, he had no essence. So if he digs in, we just kill him and play out of Hammer
If you
range.
wanna collapse in someone, it's what I'm. It's if you use always killing someone, it's we don't have more. Like Jaina, it's use everything and she only will have a key for do damage in the back line. And she needs to have the E for protect herself as Valyria normally.
What? Wait,
You can't go there. It's no way that we want that.
if we hold
No
our
way.
backline out of the bush and peel back onto Haka when he has no essence, it's definitely a winnable fight.
Well,
We force that Haka Z before the objective.
How we
if
got the
we're-
point?
if we're sitting back,
We're not playing for the point. That's not the point. That's not
Then
the
we're
purpose
not
of the invade.
invade, it's
They're
what
just
No,
we
we-
want to
they're-
do.
we forced
they're
a
just gonna get
Hakazi.
the mercs.
I don't care about the mercs.
If we're not stepping into the mercs, though, why would he Z?
And why you wanna force the Hakazi if you have 5s5? It's what you are winning with this, nothing. It's
They don't have a global
5s5.
for the phase.
We not, and
No, but the thing is he's not going to get anything. Like, he's not gonna Z if we don't step into the point. But if we step into the point, then we lose the fight. So instead, we're gonna sit there as 5 people, and they're gonna take it, and then we're gonna not get anything out of it.
We can bait out the Z by having our front line far up enough to where our back line is not in threat. I don't think he would wait entirely until we get on the point necessarily.
The only way I see us winning that is just ripping Dragon and moving all the way forward. Because we can't. If we're sitting back, you are taking infinite damage from Hammer, and we're trading nothing back.
Well, I
If we
wouldn't be
have to
playing
sit
in
back.
Hammer's range after they Z in.
Right, but before they Z in, we can't step up because we know they can Z in. So we can't trade on their tank, and you're just getting hit by Hammer for free. So their tank is taking 0 damage, and you're taking all of Hammer's damage. And then if we step up, they Z in, and then we die. So we have to stay back. So you're basically just like 1v4ing them on the point, because if we step up, they'll Z and Valyria on our backline.
Right, I'm saying the idea is just to bait the Z out. It's not really to win the fight necessarily.
But if you bait the Z out by stepping onto the point, then they'll just turn and kill you.
Well, I wouldn't get on the point. I'm saying I think he might Z without us getting on the point.
I mean, he shouldn't. Like, if that's just him making a mistake, then.
I don't understand the logic behind baiting the Z, because that fight took place at 115 in game time. Like, he has Z for next objective 100%.
So it begins.
I don't know. I think it's doable. I don't think the
I mean,
logic.
I see the logic. I see the logic. He just wants them to like come to. He wants like the Dahaka to like be forced to like burrow and get out of lane. That way we have like. That way we have like the map control kind of thing.
Diablo Alex.
I don't know. We can talk about it after more.
But it's yeah. Urail, not Nick.
Do your worst.
I do agree though. I don't think that they ever leave until you like charge onto the point or something.
They'll probably ban Phoenix, right? I guess if they don't, they just lose. So.
Probably.
Blaze. I don't know what damage. I guess Screaming's fine.
This is good here. It's a good follow-up. We have a good front line for him. Let's just get Mercs in. Like, map pressure has good push. Leaves it open so you can really pick anything, like any other range this year. Last pick.
The crusade calls.
Hell, it's about damn time.
I don't know.
Just want Medivh. Something.
Do we ever get the Shrine of? They're just pretty weak too.
Medivh or Chromie, I guess. Maybe Gul'dan's good, but
Yeah, I mean, maybe other mages are good too.
You can pick which one.
Yeah. Do you want to change it or no? Like, it can be Chromie or Gul'dan. Those are both fine picks here.
I think Gul'dan's better.
Okay, do Gul'dan then. Yeah,
I
I was
just
just thinking they have a
more
lot of
Shrine
frontline
clear.
pressure. They have a lot of frontline pressure, so having
Right.
Medivh shield would be really good for you. But
Yeah, I just want more Shrine clears. What I'm worried about.
Yeah.
yeah, we have Blaze and Green main, so I thought we'd be okay. You said Gul'dan?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Jay. Gul'dan.
Lifeminder should counteract their 100-0 comp, and I think we should just win the Shrine because our front line's better. Joe can't really pressure Alex sustain. And we have better Shrine clear. Don't see how we lose this game.
Ural could get a flank on our back line.
Yeah. That's how we lose, essentially. Is like getting flanked by Ural.
Like a
So
good
we need to make
triangle
sure
on
our
the back
tanks-
line.
Yeah, our tanks have to control Ural.
Someone needs to build a backline.
Should be Blaze.
I'm just gonna peel back like this entire game. I'm not
Yeah.
slipping up.
Yeah, because I think I'm pretty sure like Ural can just completely shit on Gul'dan if she gets back there. Like Ural's just gonna kill him. So
Yeah.
we need to make sure we.
Stepping up. We don't have much kill threat till 10.
Blind down.
Someone need be in that fog.
Yeah, I haven't.
Are you back to the bottom fog?
Stuffed wings.
Good. You can probably play up, Jen.
Oh,
Looking at
yes.
Jaina.
Love
Here.
life.
Why did it auto, dude? So frustrating.
Why not?
I'll be bottom.
Okay.
And
Just remember
alright,
it's
this mountain.
could be 3v4. Okay.
Should we get this globes so Jaina doesn't?
Can't do my X, it's Tychus here.
Yep, I'm going to merch right now. We got mid clear.
They're on theirs. Clear mid wave and do bot count. I'm gonna anchor bot count.
I'm gonna let Jay clear that wave. I'm gonna start hitting straight down.
Or actually,
Can collapse
cast,
on my
you
sky.
can anchor bot count. Okay, they're
Just
clearing
gonna
bot wave
clear
first.
right now. Yeah.
Speed clear mid so we don't lose bot here. They're gonna go on it.
Tychus mid.
I'm just watching it so we know what they're doing. Tychus is mid. I'm gonna
Let's do
pull
bot
this.
count. Yeah, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
They could be just watching me, so
It's fine. Johanna's probably right here.
Tychus missing.
You guys got it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mid here.
just cut out. We're good.
Yeah.
Help me. I have Q out.
You charge out. I'm trying to hit an Esper. Yeah. Blind down.
Globe.
I got mid pressure.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm going
Yeah.
to Knights right now.
W up here.
Ural's like right here.
Get that glow. I don't know.
Here, here.
Kara miss.
Running up.
And bottom. Can start. Can get bottom. I'm getting next wave. Don't see. Probably China here.
Okay, I saw them go to their knights, I think. Joe was like near it. Should be on it. Get this mid wave for my souls. Start shrine.
Careful, Jay.
Okay. Boys prior.
Sorry,
We're gonna lose bottom. We need to Mr. Collapse. Do we have mid
You're on
prior?
Jin
We
right now.
have
Jin.
Yeah.
But if you save, this is a good point for us.
Yeah, yeah. Just kite back, We're good.
Fine. I'm gonna tap.
Really good.
Again.
Yeah. Good shit, Tom.
Tapping, I'm tapping.
No heals, no heals.
Water flow.
Q2, Q2.
I'm just trying to look for your location top side.
I'm here for the globe for with Jay.
Okay, just that's fine. We have control of the point right now. Watch Tom here in case they go on him, but I think we're okay.
Big damage.
Oiling that.
Try not to eat
Stunning
from the
up.
wall.
W
Yeah.
in here. I'm gonna
Just
dragon.
on your own.
Okay.
Trying to sit in the W.
There's another W down.
Wait, we can do the shrine.
Just we need to finish shrine while
Yeah.
we're dragging up. So just
Yeah.
They're gonna collapse. I not wanna give this point, but I can't be there.
Yeah, I'm watching this.
Stunning this guy.
Okay.
There's a W down
We
back
can
here.
hide.
He's dead.
I'm trying to finish, but I think we can. Yeah, we can.
Tap. I'm gonna tap
Need
him.
to go mid.
need someone to pull it.
I'm on the way.
Yeah, I'll let someone go bottom. I'm going top.
Alright, I'm going bottom. You guys, rhythm.
They're all going mid. They can invade. I'll be there. We saw someone.
They're not invading now.
No.
Cannot clean that.
C4 mid.
Yes.
Jin.
Spell shield.
For you.
You okay?
They're all going mid. Tommy second back
Just back
top.
here.
Oh, wait, top. They're on arcane now, but
I'm going mid.
You want to clear it?
Someone need to go bottom. Big wave.
I can catch it. Probably it's better for you to clear the.
Dude,
Okay.
try push me.
Come here, mid.
I'm trying to clear the wave. They can gank your bottom or top. Jaina Mason.
Jane is here.
Yeah.
Deckard's here. They're taking my wall.
Here's
Get the next wave mid.
He's mid.
I'm gonna stay with you.
I'm pushing out top then.
They're all going top. I'm
I have
bottom.
rotate on this guy.
I'm bottom.
The bottom.
I'm running.
I'm on my way to bot. I have huge rotate on this guy.
Okay. Deckard. Pushing. Look for stun on anyone. Q3.
Back here.
Running Zane.
It's gonna get emeralded every time.
TR HP. Going mid.
I can get.
You can go top. I got
Okay,
mid.
okay, okay. I'll let bot. Alright.
The circles can't be in Haragic range.
We're much further back, honestly.
They probably try to force bottom because they have 10.
Slornado.
I don't know. Tell me
Carry
after
foot
that jump where I
mid.
should be throwing it there.
Here on mid. I'm going bottom. They
Depends.
probably are Max bottom.
I'm on the way. I have a huge rotate top.
You're us closer than Blaze. We
Nice,
can't really
nice,
contest.
nice.
Here's unit.
I'll just stay bottom and clear it. You guys should be able to get it out still.
It's fine.
Took me too long to get there anyway.
They can gank you mid.
They have
For a
Ring,
few seconds.
Odin.
Get this wave mid and going bottom.
Grell's gonna push that top out. Fuck.
Carry Fox, they are out in the Fox.
Let's try the shrine.
I have
They have
go for it. Gina doesn't have it.
I want this spot push. Watch me, they're gonna bless me.
I'm
Make sure
looking
you
at
lift
their
my
back
move.
in here.
Yep.
Oh no.
Just keeping sight of your L at all times.
Big. I don't
Okay.
have fear now.
Just play your L right now.
Jaina,
I have lightning breath. We need to step up. They're getting more monkeys.
Jaina, look at Jaina, look at Jaina.
Ooh, nice lifeline. Oh fuck.
Dragon
Lightning their backline.
Fuck her.
I need
W here.
Ojin.
Odin.
We need to fight heroes.
Yeah.
Pull these, pull these.
W back here.
Going top again.
Can't win this. I mean, I can look. I'm still like here, but
I want to go in their backline.
And looking, oiling them,
W down.
stunning.
Jaina.
Deckard.
Son.
Jaina's here. I'm dead.
You go Casa.
I can't. Pull this troll back.
Hero going top.
I don't know. Jaina's stepping up like full retard. We should be really looking to punish it. Like we punished it this time, but it was a little late, and I think we had one more opportunity when they were stepping up on you, Jin, that you could have just turned and gone on them when they were trying to kill you.
Going bottom.
We should just look for him because I think he keeps stepping up really far. Just
Dragon in a minute.
Here out top.
did he finish ice block yet?
In that
No, he
corner.
doesn't. So yeah, he still doesn't have ice block too. So just look for him.
You're thinking.
Girls top,
we
girls
can
top.
come here.
Yep.
Yeah, we're
I want to
coming.
engage right now. Looking for Tychus.
Trying
Trying
to
to
come
get
up.
as fast as
Do you have G?
Right.
Do you have D?
We're almost here. We're almost here.
I'm
Trying to
using
get
Oh,
a
Jaina.
wall.
trees on trees on trees on
Bunker,
trees.
anything?
Trying to get
Here's
you.
my binder.
Okay.
I'm oiling.
Key 1.
Wait for cooldowns here.
Trying to break that.
Yeah,
Oil
I have E,
again.
I have E, I have E, I have E.
Broke it.
Trying to go past the.
I got my stun cancelled.
Can evade and so.
Club. Need 3
If I
more.
can go top, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
The W down.
Okay, yeah, I can. Zergling's setting up.
Just still, I mean, you saw it again. Like he's just stepping so far up. Like we just
Okay.
keep punishing him like that. Doing bot camp right now. We see 3, right? Fuck.
Can you hold the globe, Tessa?
Yeah.
They can collapse on us.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
man.
out.
I need help.
He might just
I
be dead.
can't.
I don't know if we can get there. We can try. Souls. Pitching bottom.
You're gonna evade. Keep soaking tall.
Okay. You're all still top.
What did they use? They just blessed.
Mm-hmm.
I might just get out knights.
Okay.
We can use
You
it to
got
push
some
wall, I
stuff.
think. Yeah.
Kill this hero.
Here.
I'm Fia after.
Hitwalker in here.
Don't need.
I'm doing that
It'll
so
be
she
up
can't get
anyway.
bubble off.
It'll be up anyway. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's fine. Let's use everything. Get the kill. Get 16.
They're looking for
know
me
you're
again.
We need a run.
I cannot get out. I need
a
help.
full run. Yeah. Just full run. Full run. Full run.
I mean, we're kill her.
Body block.
Okay. I'm on her. I'm on her. I'm on her.
Gojo, Gojo.
Fine. I didn't want to use it. Whatever.
Can flash
We
top.
pushed up with the knights. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he hard
Look
entered.
at their
That
knights
shouldn't have
too.
been a fight for us to take it all. Jesus. Coming over.
Get away.
Just let Grammy and I do this. You guys can push.
There
We'll
is
take the
two.
contest.
Okay.
They are clean, free.
Okay, well, we're getting their knights. Can we come? They have no Joe.
You're on me.
Ring.
Hit Jaina.
Trying to
And
get
the
Tessa.
back line.
They have no tank.
Tychus is on our flank.
They have no Joe.
Tychus is just hitting
Back side.
Akka.
Auto attack.
Yeah.
It's this knight do nothing.
I mean, they don't
need
get it, so
second.
Shrine's easier for us. They don't have
No,
Johanna.
But if you have towers and well, it's much more easy than you get knights and we clear.
Still think we shouldn't lose it 4v5.
I was not there and Commissar was trying to help me to build to get towers. 2 seconds.
Oh wow, he did it there. Fuck. What the fuck was that word native? What? Actual army.
You can look for fear. He has G.
I don't.
He
think
has
he
Probably does.
I think he does. You can look at trees though. I mean, he's just walking like.
He'll bless it with boss.
It doesn't have boss, it doesn't have boss, it doesn't have
Oh,
boss.
okay.
I'm pulling. Watch me with Lifefinder.
I'm ulting.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just on Deckard right now.
One Deckard.
That's fine.
I can't get on who I want to. I want to kill Jaina, but
Yeah, I saw.
yeah, I just can't get there. Bunker. Esper.
The boss if you can.
Well, I don't think we played the comp correctly. Would you guys agree with that general statement?
I would agree with that general statement.
Um, I feel like in general, like this comp excels at like getting to shrine early with your wave clear advantage, and then just popping dragon near like what 20 skulls, and then you just get the rest for free,
Yeah.
right?
Just
Like,
win. Yep.
Yeah.
I felt like we didn't really do that at all this game, or
I
like we
feel
didn't.
like we never had like that opportunity where we were like even with them like 2020, like we never had like those kind of opportunities, you know?
Right.
I mean,
Uh,
I can't battle. I don't clear monkeys as fast as Earl does. Earl actual one shots them with E.
Yeah.
Right. I guess I'm really talking about like specifically the first one. Like we had that's the one like Jin got chunked out for free because Jay Shrite was clearing bot, but like I feel like
The
the
bottom
wave
MVP
like do you think that the wave bot is more important than like monkey advantage at that point, I guess is what I'm asking. Like our only
Was it the first one?
yeah.
I'll watch.
Because I feel like like you're a lot of like the shrine monkey damage being Gul'dan, and B like
No, have Blaze, Greyman.
yeah, but they're 4v5. Like the reason it went so bad is because Diablo tried to step up for those heroes, but then he ended up just getting chunked and had to tap.
I mean, it's not looking bad. I just think they have more clear than us. We get a good chunk on them. I get a big stun. We dragon.
Right, we dragon at like 12 or something.
13.
Because we're forced to.
I feel like it should be impossible to lose shrines pre-10.
When I was there was 4-2. The problem is Gianna already 20%.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
that's what
if
I'm
we
saying.
just wait, because I think getting the pressure bottom is worth it. I think if
we
he gets
have
that,
pressure mid and bottom. Like they are literally losing 2 waves soaking.
yeah,
And
we
it's
just
not
need to not
5
get
4.
jumped.
It's
Yeah.
Hero stop.
It's actually just 3v3 essentially.
Here's the
and Jin
thing though,
losing.
right? Okay, so I get that it's only 4-2 at that point, but like imagine if Jin didn't step up there. They don't go on Jin and they get the monkeys. Like the reason it's only 4-2 is because they're focusing Jin. Right?
No, we have Blaze, we have 3 flank. Like they don't have medium, they don't have vision from it because they have the lane
Yeah,
pressure.
if
They don't have
we're-
top because we have pressure.
They
Like,
do
they
have
only
vision
can
of you
step
because
up.
you're clearing bot though.
No,
Yeah,
no.
but
They have
they
vision
can
of him, but
step
if we're
up
in a
there.
better, what he's saying is if we're in a better position on the shrine, then they can't engage on him like that, and they can't just get monkeys like me and Blaze can snipe monkeys. Like if we have one tank on top side, like Blaze on top side, and we have Jin in the bottom bush instead of just like in the center of the shrine, then we can still just like play for monkeys, and they can't just run us down like they did.
Why? Why couldn't Joe be in that bush that Diablo's in then?
But Joe
How
wasn't-
does Joe get the or Diablo get the pressure over Joe?
Joe is the worst tank for engage. It's
So
he
she can hold a
literally
bush.
W and key. Yeah, he was not in the bush. He was literally in the middle and auto attack Jin. Auto attack W key and follow up.
Right.
I never
I
saw
get
this.
that that's what happened, but
I feel like the biggest problem is Diablo was like middle clearing the wave, right?
Yeah, he is in
I'm
his
not looking at
active.
him.
No, Johanna literally walk in the middle of the shrine, auto attack Diablo key, double and follow up the card. Like, and who achieved the shrine was not Dan, was Jin. And we still could not back. It's like I checked Jaina, I checked Johanna with Tometer.
Yeah, so if Jin doesn't start Shrine and just sits on bottom side with me and Aka here, we'd see Johanna come in. If they click the Shrine, that's fine. We can start poking at them. We're in a better spot to kite out.
Yeah.
It's because we activate and Johanna gets to literally mount up and walk directly on top of Jin. That's how they get the engage. If we just played patiently, because Jay would be there in like 6 or 7 seconds, it looks like. I think it would have been okay.
I still don't think it's ideal that you don't get there earlier than them. I think that's what I'm trying to get at.
I mean, I agree with you, but I also feel like the advantage we gain from having the 2 lanes of Soak ahead is
was 3-lane pressure.
Yeah. And I think like we should still be able to win this like fine if we're just all here together. Should be able to poke monkeys with Gul'dan and Greymane. Cause we end up behind, but the only reason they have the lead that they have is because we had to be off the shrine for a little bit. I think it would have been okay. I agree with you that it's not ideal to not be on the shrine at the start. I do like that point. I definitely agree with, but in this situation, I really don't feel like it was wrong to grab the extra wave. I think it was just the way we played it, like on the shrine where we were. Like if we just sat in the bush and waited to regroup and then go in, the shrine should have been ours as well. Like there's no way we lose it.
It's one or the other.
And then
like,
on top of that, we still get that extra lane pressure. So like we'd get both. But because we stepped in before Gul'dan was there, that's why we end up getting chunked. Like,
yeah, it's one or the other. Either all 5 of us have to be there, or we can't be up that far and taking like free damage.
yeah, because we can still poke it before, like we just can't walk into it.
Yeah.
And we'd still be able. By the time Gul'dan's there, I'd say it'd probably be like, I don't know, 10 monkeys total would be dead, and I don't think it would be 10-0 for them.
When I was there, Jaina is still not there. It was literally 3. Like Jaina was there in the same time than me.
Yeah. But yes, I do agree with Legend's point that it's better if we're there before them, but I do think that play was not like I don't think the problem was necessarily him being bottom there. I think we just needed to play slower.
That was a good chunk.
Okay. I concede. As long as you guys are talking about it, that's all I really care about. Like I just.
Yeah.
No, and you bring up a good point. Like it is a good point. Really, like.
Right.
You need
what's
to be there
the next
first.
one?
I do agree to an extent with your point because I've honestly never heard of like I've never had that discussion with a team where it's like, do we just, because it's usually either okay, we're gonna like double soak it out and then we're just gonna give up the shrine, or we're just gonna 5-man be there like right at the start, you know.
Right.
And I don't know if I don't know. That sucked.
Another thing that's happened so much, it's Vestes comp, everyone run to the same side. You can't do this. It's you need to have one to the like outlast one of the thing need be to the top. Like everyone is running to the choke point with China, Joe and Deckard.
Like halfway through the shrine, you mean, or at the beginning?
Halfway.
Okay. Yeah. I know at the beginning I was positioned top side, like supposed to, I think, but
My dragon too late.
So I'm literally just trying to zone the Euro. But yeah, in the middle of trying. Yeah, I probably misplayed it there.
They're too early. Mm,
Okay, here's the next screenshot. I'm just gonna post it in team chat. Okay, so this is the next shrine fight. Oh, I cut off the monkeys. It's 14-3 though.
We relate to this one too, right? This one we were.
Yeah, you got top mercs, but I think that's okay. My biggest concern is, I guess I'll go back to like, is this wave necessary? Like, do both of our damage dealers need to be clearing this wave right now?
I
I
really
feel
think that
like-
I should be on this side so that I can go onto their backline if they step in, if we can counter engage onto the backline.
Right,
And I think it is important to get the wave pressure for vision.
right.
Like you don't want to let them just clear your wave and then you have no vision. But I don't.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it should be both of us. It should be one or
Right.
the other.
I think it's the both.
You think it's both?
Yeah, because we need to get the wave and have the bush prior. And how we get the bush prior if they have the
That's
both
true.
DPS and support is there. It's the problem is they have the tank in the bush and it doesn't have.
Which doesn't he step into the bush here? Isn't this what happens? He steps up into the bush so we can try and get this bush control.
No,
Yeah.
what happens is your URL jumps in and he has to queue backwards.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and actually,
He
okay.
doesn't need.
Because I feel like if they try and come through here, they should just get like lightning breath. But I guess Urel's winning the shrine is the issue, right? Urel's taking the monkeys and Tom can't take them over her.
Right. That's kind of. I just
So
think
that's
it's
kind
right. I think the bush prio is definitely a good point. I think if you guys really want that bush, which I think you do, I think you want bush prio before you clear wave. I feel like Diablo just steps in here and you guys just like.
Yeah, well, I mean, if he does step in here, we trade on Joe, 100%.
Right.
We don't keep hitting wave. Yeah, it's like we need to force the tank out.
Right. I just think it seems to be a recurring problem, at least with this game. Like, you guys weren't really forcing the issue with your comm. Like, obviously, Urel's just like botting on Shrine, and Tychus D is just like fisting you guys whenever you walk in. But like, you guys need to be like trying to force the issue more so that you can get Monkey Skull lead and then pop Dragon and just win the Shrine. I feel like there's a lot of
Yeah.
dancing around.
Yeah, I think that's why I was saying we needed to keep looking at backline too, because I feel like Jaina kept walking like so far forward, and I think if we can even pressure backline, we're way faster at like killing their backline if we get there. Also, it's so much harder for them to like turn damage if they're the ones getting engaged on.
Right.
Like if they get to step up and deal the damage, like Jin's gonna get slaughtered. But if we're in their backline, it's so much harder for them to like.
That engage
turn
that
it.
they give me was ridiculous. Like they engage me inside 5 people and like that.
I think it's right here. I think it's like this clip, and if I'm not wrong, where you screenshotted here, Legend, in the next like few minutes, or not minutes, like seconds, doesn't Jaina like walk all the way up? at
Yeah.
Jay?
So Jin combos the Jaina right as she gets her full combo off, so
Yeah.
that you guys like
I
trade the
think we
kill.
just waited too long to punish her because she was just like running it down into us.
Can you bunker a rotate, Tommy sir?
Can I what?
If you are rotate, can you bank?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
You could bank here.
Yeah, it's weird because he life bindered you, so if I bunker life binder cancels, but I guess I should have done it anyway.
Yeah, but it's cancel, but I still have the HP, right? It's
Yeah.
Right. I think
yeah,
it's
and
still
it's
worth
10
it.
seconds.
Yeah, I honestly thought you'd live though. Like you were just really close.
Oh, okay. So I guess.
Wait, fucking Jay, dude. after the fight, Jay dies, and he just goes straight top. But we just
Right. Yeah, I was just gonna mention that. I was like, you guys are still fighting the 5v4 about to be in his top lane. I think. I don't know. Maybe that's just everyone's tilted at that point, but.
Yeah, I
No,
thought that was
it was to be top, right?
Right,
No,
you're right.
no,
I
yeah,
agree
like,
it's
we
the
were
right play.
doing
I just
that,
think you
and I thought
back
it was
off.
funny.
Right. I think the
I was
team
just
needs to
reading
back
your
off.
notes, and the Volskaya thing. Jin was holding turret and should have swapped it and had me pick up turret. I 1,000,000%. I was like, I do not want to have this stupid ass heal camp
Yeah.
because the range is so bad. I was trying to place it to save Jin in a fight, and it was out of my range because I'm not used to using it first off because I never fucking have it in my role. But yeah, it was. I guess I was out of range because it's such a short range to place it. I didn't know that. But
Mhm.
Jesus Christ, I can't hold on to that stupid thing.
Yeah, that's all I really have for these. I feel like it was just a lot of
I'm
executed
not gonna lie.
fights.
Wait, are you the
You lagged.
Okay, you cut out.
Are you there, Jin? Wait.
What? Hello?
I feel like you literally never listen to me, man. I don't know. Like if I'm like Wing here or something, or like hold the globe or something. I don't know if you're just like hella zoned in, or if yeah. But like those are super important.
Yeah, there's a couple where like Aka W'd and like 2 people didn't stand on them.
It's like I'm like calling it. I'm pretty sure my mic's not cutting out or anything.
I feel
Yeah,
like
I
every
heard.
time I miss it, I'm like, "Oh, I'm trolling."
Yeah. No, like
I usually try it, or like I'll step out last second.
no, like with
Like,
yeah,
oh,
like
I'm
usually you
sorry.
like step out or like you gotta come back in or whatever.
Oh,
No,
I'm
but like
sorry.
there was like a time in there I was like
You
W
pinged
right
it,
here,
like, 3
Jin,
times,
and
I
then
know.
I like pinged it and stuff, and it was like it
Yeah.
like even if you're just like going to tab, it's like I don't know, you like literally didn't say anything. I was like, maybe he has me muted, man.
I probably just don't hear you.
It's got to be just kind of like you're focused on something else, because it's usually I think what Aka's talking about is when it's like it's almost downtime kind of thing. No one else is saying anything, and Aka's like, "All right, I've got W here," and you just like
Like,
keep walking to whatever you were doing.
heard, like you heard me there, right, Castle? Like when I was saying it.
Well,
like,
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure that Jin is like thinking about something when you
Yeah.
say it, and he's not paying attention to what you said, right? He doesn't hear it, even though like it's the only thing being said at the time. So it's just something you have to kind of think about, like when you have. I mean, in general, you just need to be focusing on what people are saying too, because I mean, I'm looking at this thing again, and I didn't even realize like some of these. We have another fight in here where we're just like fighting with Malf having negative mana, and it's like we really need to not be doing this anymore.
Wait, which one?
There's one on Cursed. After Jay dies, we keep fighting. Anaka has literally 0 mana.
Sounds about right, Kappa.
Yeah, like you
Pretty
guys tried to go for. That's the one you tried to go for the
was
ETC trade,
45
and then you didn't get it.
Yeah.
But then you still fought. I was like, whoa, these guys are crazy.
So honestly, Legend, I'm looking at this, and I really do think that we can fight this if Akka has mana.
Right.
I know it's a little weird because it's 45, but Nesper is 0 HP. If I have one tank in front of me here, I think if I waited a second for Tom to get a little closer, then we can still win this. If Akka had mana. Since Akka doesn't have mana, I think this is really stupid, but because I get tongued here and that's why it goes bad. But if Tom eats the tongue instead, I'm pretty sure I out trade, assuming that Akka could heal, and we'd probably win.
Right. I do think you guys out sustain, especially
But
since
I think
there's 10
with
seconds
Akka
left.
having no mana, Tom might die if he gets drug in.
Which one was it?
if you look at the one
Or
note,
drugs.
there's the third screenshot in the from today's games.
We really need to do a replay block tomorrow for the first block. It's like our only slot besides second
Is
block
it the
after
only open
Thursday,
one?
I guess. But the sooner we do it, the better, so that we can apply it for both of those blocks Wednesday and Thursday.
I'm fine with doing one tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, I woke up and I saw the message
Yeah,
like
literally,
2
you
hours.
have to say it
Yeah.
before everyone leaves. You can't
Yeah,
say it at
so-
3 a.m.
But we're good to do it tomorrow. We're good to do it tomorrow. Yeah. Because usually during the week I only get like 5 hours of sleep. So when I have a block that's not there, I'm gonna sleep in and get some sleep.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't really expect like anyone to be there. I was just trying to see if we could.
No, I know. It's totally cool to try. And I think tomorrow we can do it for first block.
Yeah.
Other things are what's important is I don't think it's worth it. We keep getting mercs with this. Don't like if you not do something with mercs, it's not worth. You are waste time to soaking or doing something more important.
I agree. I think like
We
So
do
I
this
think
so
the-
much.
I think the night camp like
It's not on the night
theoretically,
camp.
I know, but I want to talk about the night camp because I think that yes, if all 5 of us went straight to the night camp, we would be able to get the night camp and they wouldn't be able to. So we would deny the night camp. However, if we do that, they would just clear our entire top push for completely free and we would get no structure damage, and then they would clear these nights for free and we wouldn't actually get any experience towards 16. So it would have been better to 5-man push top and get the entire wall and try and get well, and then if they do knights anyway, we have Gul'dan Greymane to clear it. It's not like they're gonna get any value of it when they're trying to push with that.
Here's my problem. Sometimes I don't really care what the right call is because we've committed enough to doing something that the alternative is no longer viable or efficient. And I think at that point, everyone just needs to come to the Knights. Because if our Knights are already like 70% clear and I'm on the point losing my HP bar, we need to collapse. And I think that's something that is not infrequent, where I will call for something or like posture for something, and I won't have any idea that someone's like walking a mile away.
You
Like,
have because I call what I was doing.
So
Like,
I
need
Well,
to s-
so
like,
so
I can't
stop,
just,
stop,
like-
everyone stop. So I agree with you that if there's a call, then we need to do it if we're committing to it. But I also think that you need to listen to us when we're cautioning something, because it happens a decent amount as well. Where if you want to do an invade and we're like, I don't know if that's like we can get collapsed on, or this call is better. Sometimes you kind of ignore us and just keep going to the call. And I think that yes, you can overcall and you can overrule stuff and that's fine. But when there's like 3 of us cautioning a play, sometimes it's better to listen to the 3 people that are like, yeah, that doesn't seem good. Like this seems like a bad idea. Because myself, Jay, and I think one other person when we were going to the Knights was like, I don't know, like pushing would be better.
That's fine, I
then-
agree with that.
And
I
then
just
Jay
think
kept
that like
calling the
once
push, and then you kept calling to go Knights, and then we did both, right? So then it's bad. So like yes, so Jay shouldn't like overcall you, but also like you need to listen when we're cautioning plays like that, because the Knights is literally like worthless there, right? And I'm pretty sure you understand that at this point anyway. Doesn't matter. And I agree with you at the point that like yes, we need to commit to it anyway if that's what we're all doing, but
right, like once we're doing something, we have to do it. Like I've seen times before where I will call for something, and I'm already doing it, and I see Jay just like walking to another lane when I've called it, or times where like I will call to like push. I think it was a scrim on Volskaya. I called to push top as 3. With our siege, Casa goes up, and Jay was pushing mid, and Akka was like hovering between because
Yeah,
Jay
yeah,
wasn't
I
going
remember
up,
that,
and
I
Akka was like, "Are we like going to
I was
do
like,
it or
"Wait,
not?"
What are we doing right now, man? Like, I'm so confused.
And Jay, like, you didn't say a word, and I was like, "I want to push top as 3 here. Like, leave me mid." I've seen that like a good amount of times, where I feel like I will ask for something or call for something, and it's like no one can hear me.
So yeah, I mean, obviously that can't happen either.
I guess there's the argument of like someone making a call can have an oversight compared to someone who's playing their role. Like the person could think like, oh, there's a really big bot wave, even though we're calling for like this invade, I think I need to get it, and then you can like call it off. But then there's like times where
Well, and I think that's one of the big points I was saying with like listening to us, because like
right,
I think sometimes Jay does call that like, hey, no, I need to get this, and then you keep calling for the other thing. But the example you gave on Volskaya, I don't think Jay said anything when that happened, so that
Oh.
can't happen. But if Jay says, hey, I have to get this, like you need to listen to us. You have
right.
to,
I
like,
think
you have
there's
to, and I think that's been an issue a few times. So like,
right. I think
you
there's
know,
merit
I'm
to
not,
both
we're not going to
sides.
talk about boss on towers. However, boss on towers is a perfect example of like 4 of us like we can't do boss here, like, and you just ignored us and kept calling it. And I read what Legend said about it, and I agree on the certain points, but I also do want to bring up that like there's never a if you look at it and you're like, okay, how do they win from this point? They literally cannot win if we just the picks. Great call, getting picks at boss, perfect. Sets us up to get 20 even faster, puts them behind. We get those picks. If we got like 2 or 3 picks, sure, do boss. But we got 1 pick, and that was it. And then it's 4v5, and we're eating dick on boss.
Right.
So you just go for the safe play when you have that guaranteed win, because we're gonna hit 21st. We only need 1 altar. They have no potential to push and take one of our altars. They can't win a fight down 20s. Game is over, right? It's checkmate. They can't do anything. We can sit in that boss bush for 9 years and just kill them if they come, because they have to, right?
Right. That's what Nesper did to you
But
guys today.
But that's literally how you play that. There's never a reason to do the boss there, because that's literally the only way you could possibly lose that game is by doing boss. And while I did read what Legend said, and I agree with the points that like when Jin said it, back and do boss, like everyone needed to back, because if we had taps, then the call would have been less bad. But it's not the right call by. There's never a defensible moment on it, because it's just like that's the only possible way to lose that game.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. I think the equal merit to both sides is present.
Yeah.
Like I should practice like like discipline and restraint towards certain things. I think the reason that it's shifted that way is because I've called things before where like we wouldn't acknowledge it or would like think it's a bad idea, but I know like 100% in my head that it was really good, and then we would do it and we would get so much out of it. That happened like a few times, and I think since then it was like I was like more confident, and then sometimes I'd get frustrated and call things because something stupid happened. I don't know. It's kind of like a I wouldn't say like an emotional aspect, but like kind of a factor based off of like tendencies or something. But I agree that I should. Yeah, I think it's like obvious. Like there's just merits, but to like every side. But I think the two main points are that I should like practice more discipline, obviously, like in what I call for, and like risk reward, as I said before. And then also like if we're calling for something, like if I'm calling for something and we're doing something, we need to do it together, because like half-assing calls is almost always a really shitty idea.
Yeah, I agree with you as well.
I think a lot of it, honestly, is just gonna come down to like experience. You know, like obviously this is what your 4th day shot calling, 5th day, like at least with this team. Like I think
like actually like within like drafting and like setting up everything.
Right, yeah.
Like setting up like ideas throughout the game.
So I think part of it is definitely like confidence and knowing limits of your team comp and et cetera, but I do think a lot of it, like Cass already pointed out, just comes down to like communication and just like listening to the team, because obviously it's like, even though you're the shot caller, it's not a 1-player game. Like,
right.
Do you remember the time that you said 4 push stop in Volskaya?
3
minutes?
No.
It
I
was at
said
the beginning of the game, I think, wasn't it?
It
It
was.
was,
It was not today. It was like.
It wasn't today. It was. I think it was
last
like a few days ago. I think it was a scrim. It was. We had Phoenix, Deckard, and either Hanzo or Rainer. I don't remember. But I wanted to push top as 3, and I said leave me mid, and I'll soak mid. Just force them to rotate because we had like a better tri lane or something. I think. I don't remember the third hero, but
Yeah, I don't remember either.
Yeah, I do remember that thing. I do remember it happening. But yeah, it's both ways. It needs to be like, yeah, if Jin makes a call, at least it needs to be a response, right? Like it can't. If there's something else to do that needs to be done, then you just need to tell him, and then Jin, you have to accept that information, and you know, yeah. Also, just like think really long and hard about some of these invade calls too, because I think, or camp calls, I guess in general, because you gotta really think about the risk reward on these. Because like invading again into Hammer into Dahaka is really risky, even if we had the Sonya there. Obviously the boss we've talked about. And I feel like it's happened a few more times in scrims on other examples that I'm lost on.
I agree. Yeah, it has.
The Knight's call, it wouldn't have gotten us anything, and it was a risk, right? Even
Wait,
if we
which
brought
one?
5 there, it was a risk. The Knights in that last game. Even if we brought 5 there, it's a risk
Oh, that one.
of all the angles that they can come from.
Yeah.
It's still a risk. They have their fort there. If their fort's dead, it's way less of a risk, but their fort's still there. So it's not like we can chase them into that area if they collapse. So it's like,
I think sometimes I just get like quickly flustered and make not good calls.
yeah, you did say in that game, I guess we just have to retard fight when we were in a completely fine position.
Wait, when was that?
It
I
was
remember
like,
calling a retard fight. Wasn't that
Yeah,
cursed?
we were like,
Wait, what? Last
we were
game?
like,
That was Inferno, I'm pretty sure.
yeah, it was in that last game. We were like
just running
walking
at
bottom.
defeat camp.
Was it after we? I'm trying to
It's like
remember when it
18 to
was.
17, like completely fine level.
Yeah,
some
we were like
shit.
completely fine, and there was nothing happening on the map really, and you're just like, we gotta
I hear
look for
my
a
voice
retard fight.
just say retard fight. I'm like, okay.
I was
We
like,
lost.
interesting.
I don't remember. Usually I call retard fights for a reason. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
there was literally no reason. You just called for a retard.
Maybe I was just like frustrated.
I'd have to look back through the entire like thing with comms to
honestly
find the
don't
exact
remember.
moment you said it, but when you said it, it was kind of like jarring. It was like, really? Like,
Usually if I call for a retard fight, we're like 3 keeps down on Sky, and I'm like, let's go, boys.
yeah, that's the only time you need to look for a retard fight is if you're like
Yeah,
4 levels down and fucking. That's it.
yeah.
I can't wait till they do in-game replays with comms like they do in League, and comms are just, okay, let's retard fight.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Mic check.
yeah, those.
I wish there'd been mic check for a long. There's been some funny shit said during tournaments, especially back in the old fucking Equinox days, man. Holy shit! There's some funny stuff that has been said.
I can imagine.
Or when I was playing tank too, I used to call Cocoon cum shot just because it was like the same thing as Elise from League.
Right.
So anytime I was going in, it was like cum shot this guy. Got cum shot in 7, dude. That's the
About
classic.
WrestleMania in 3.
WrestleMania in 3.
I fucking Tom was. We were like, what was it like?
I got
0-2.
WrestleMania.
I
We
was
were
so
like 0-2 down
confused what
versus
that
Sim
was.
in tournament. 0-2 down versus Sim in fucking tournament. Tom's like, we're gonna WrestleMania this time. I'm like, huh? What the fuck?
That's the combo, man.
I
Diablo
knew
Immortal,
what you meant though. I, was like,
WrestleMania.
I knew what you meant.
I think it's good if you like try and orchestrate like up front like what you're thinking or whatever. Like when you're shot calling, like push out mid here,
What'd you say at the start?
like kind of orchestrating like what you want done, you know? So it's like, okay, we're pushing mid and we're just gonna go top here kind of deal, you know?
Yeah.
And
I think again that's like what I have been talking to you about over the past few weeks or week or whatever about like never stop talking, and I think you kind of stopped talking a decent amount today. Where like, so for instance, that play where you wanted to push top, like you were the
Yeah.
only person to rotate top, and then you called it. If we're like mid clearing, and then you're like, okay, after this, let's go push top with this instead. There's a big wave. We'd all rotate with you. Like, say what's in your head before you do it.
I honestly, I called that push as soon as I saw the wave.
Right, but you rotated top first before you called it. So there
I
was no
think I
reason for
rotated
you to
top
rotate
for-
top.
Oh no, wait, yeah, I rotated
There's
top
no-
to push
there's
with
no
the siege.
reason- yeah, there's no reason
or
for you
whatever
to rotate top
that
there
was there.
because we need to go do mercs, right? Our mercs are up, and you need to get those on cooldown so that you get more of them for the shrine, right? You need to get them when they spawn. So we were going
Right.
down to that, of course, like that's the obvious next step, and we're all doing that, but you went top, and you didn't say anything until you were already top. And so that's
Right, I
why,
just-
remember, like, always talk about what you're doing, so then you don't do anything for no reason. And like, if you had that reason, then we could have all gone and done something. But if you just walked top and then you then in your head had a reason to go top, that's because you weren't talking about like what you're gonna do. So you didn't have any idea in your head what you even wanted to do, right? Until you got there, and then you're like, oh shit, there's a big wave here. But like, why were you even there in the first place? There's no reason to be there in the first place. So it's like constantly talking about what you're doing.
Alright, I gotta go, guys. I will be
Yeah,
here
for
for the
sure. See you
replay
later.
block tomorrow, though, so I'll see you guys then.
Alright, see you, man.
See ya.